What if, right now, the sun disappeared, not exploded, not dimmed, not slowly fading away, just gone? No warning, no countdown, no final sunrise. Take a second and really imagine that, because the scariest part isn't what happens immediately, it's what doesn't happen. Here's the truth most people don't know. If the sun vanished this exact second, you wouldn't notice it. Not for 8 full minutes. The sunlight hitting your eyes right now left the sun 8 minutes ago. So for those 8 minutes, Earth keeps running on borrowed light. Cars keep driving. Planes stay in the air. People keep walking, talking, arguing, scrolling. The world looks normal, and that false sense of normality is exactly what makes this scenario terrifying. Because when minute 9 arrives, everything breaks at once. The first thing you'd notice is the sky. It wouldn't slowly get darker like a sunset. It wouldn't fade into night. It would shut off. Instantly, the sky turns pitch black. Not night black, not cloudy black, empty black. No stars, no glow, no moon. Because the moon doesn't produce light, it only reflects the sun. And the mirror just lost its source. Across the planet, confusion turns into panic. Power grids start malfunctioning, satellites lose orientation, navigation systems begin failing. Air traffic controllers suddenly lose reliable positioning data. Ships at sea lose celestial references they've relied on for centuries. And then comes the cold. Not slowly, not gradually, fast. Within the first hour, temperatures begin dropping worldwide. Heat trapped in the atmosphere escapes into space with nothing replacing it. This isn't an ice age. Ice ages take thousands of years. This is a planetary freefall. By the end of the first day, most regions on Earth are below freezing. Places that have never seen snow are suddenly buried under ice. Plants don't struggle, they die. Photosynthesis stops instantly without sunlight. No energy production, no growth, which means the entire food chain collapses from the bottom up. Herbivores starve first, predators follow soon after. Livestock dies in massive numbers. Human food supplies shrink faster than anyone expects. Modern civilization depends on constant production. Supermarkets don't store months of food, they store days. And while people are still processing the darkness, something even worse begins to happen above their heads. The atmosphere starts to change. Most people think the sun only gives us light and heat. That's wrong. The sun is a stabilizer. Without continuous solar energy, Earth's atmosphere begins collapsing inward. Winds intensify into unstoppable storms. Weather systems spiral out of control. Breathing becomes harder as temperatures drop and oxygen begins behaving in ways it never has before. And this is still only the beginning. In the next part, we hit the point of no return. Earth loses its orbit, gravity breaks, and the planet is thrown into eternal darkness. While the surface of Earth freezes and chaos spreads across every city, the real disaster is happening silently in space. Gravity. Earth doesn't orbit the sun because it's convenient. It orbits because it's trapped. The sun's gravity is the anchor that keeps our planet locked in a stable path. The moment the sun disappears, that anchor is gone. There is no slow adjustment, no graceful transition. Earth immediately stops orbiting, and instead of moving in a circle, it shoots forward in a straight line at 67,000 miles per hour, straight into the dark. No brakes, no steering, no destination, just endless space. As Earth is flung outward, the consequences accelerate. With no sunlight and no stable orbit, the planet loses the last of its remaining heat. Oceans don't just freeze on the surface anymore. They begin freezing solid, from the top down. Entire seas turn into ice tombs, trapping ships, marine life, and entire ecosystems in place. Cities become frozen monuments. Skyscrapers crack, infrastructure shatters under extreme cold. Electric grids fail completely. Darkness becomes absolute. No sunrise, no sunset, just eternal night. Humanity doesn't go extinct in a dramatic explosion. It fades. Shelters run out of oxygen, fuel supplies vanish, food becomes impossible to grow or transport. Even nuclear power plants eventually shut down, unable to maintain operations without functioning systems. Within weeks, organized society is gone. Within months, almost all human life is gone. But deep beneath the frozen oceans, something survives. For a while. Near geothermal vents on the ocean floor, tiny organisms cling to life. They feed on Earth's internal heat, not sunlight. These creatures don't know the sun is gone. They don't know Earth is dead. They just survive. Until Earth's core slowly cools over thousands of years. And then, they're gone too. Eventually, Earth becomes a silent, frozen rock. Drifting. Alone, no moonlight, no atmosphere, no sound. Just a lifeless planet traveling through interstellar space, carrying the frozen remains of everything that ever lived. Every language, every memory, every dream. Gone. And here's the part that changes how you see everything. The sun disappearing would be instant. No suffering beyond a brief window, no long-term fear, just darkness. But that's not the most terrifying possibility, because the universe doesn't always end things cleanly. Sometimes it lets them burn. In the next video, we ask a question that's even worse than total darkness. What if the sun didn't disappear, but turned blue? A blue star wouldn't freeze Earth. It would flood the planet with radiation, strip away protection, and cook life slowly from the inside out. And once you understand what a blue star really means, you'll wish the sun had vanished instead.